So after watching that Kirby Air Ride Direct, I had a lot of things to say about it, and honestly, I think it's great. Now, in the terms of Mario Kart World, I just think that Kirby Air Rider could potentially just beat Mario Kart World in every single way. Now, I'm not gonna just sit here and say that Mario Kart World is a horrible game, you shouldn't play it, because that's not my decision to make. But what I will say is Kirby Air Riders looks amazing for a $70 game. Yes, this game is $70, it's not going to be $80. So in Canada, this is going to be a $100 game, not a $110 game. Now, everything associated with Kirby's Air Riders, you really don't need anything else besides the base game. Now, there will be a day one patch, but besides that, there is nothing else. All you need to do, pick up the game and start playing. Now, if you wanted to get amiibos, that's completely up to you. The amiibo are going to be $50, or in our case, $55, but you don't necessarily have to buy those amiibos to have a great time playing the game. So overall, it's completely up to you how you want to play this game. Do you want to purchase the amiibos and eventually get up to about $300 in amiibo? Or do you want to just skip out on the amiibo and go and play the game? Because it's completely up to you. This game definitely has a lot to offer compared to Mario Kart World had, well, let's see, 30 tracks. This game seems to have a lot more tracks. Now, I just want to be clear with all of you. I've never played Kirby Air Ride. Maybe I could be completely wrong how this looks to be inside the trailer. Sakurai made sure to give us 2 different directs to make sure, do you want to buy this game or not? And then on top of that, later in November, we will see something about a demo, which is really great before the game comes out. So this right here is really cool. There'll be 3 different demos that you will be able to play before you say, you know what, am I going to buy this game or am I not going to buy this game? Because unlike Mario Kart World, this actually gives you the option to say, you know what, am I going to be buying this game or not? Now, the one thing that I was surprised about is Nintendo not releasing Kirby Air Ride the original, but hey, demos are better than nothing because now you can actually experience the full game in a way without having to dish out the dollars. If you don't want to buy it, you just want to experience it in that way. So overall, that is all really great. It takes some aspect from Sonic Racing, but I feel like Nintendo was probably already working on this beforehand, so hey, that is really cool. And I honestly love the fact that you can buy whatever character or whatever card customization that you want from the coins that you do from any different game mode. Honestly, that right there works so well with this sort of game. Because I wasn't really a big fan of the fact that Mario Kart World didn't really give you any characters to unlock. Now, there was coins, but it didn't feel like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe where you had to go and play a lot before you get more characters. I kind of like the aspect of that, and in Kirby Air Riders, it's going to be something similar to that, so you will have the base amount of characters before, and then you will play to unlock more and more characters, which honestly makes a lot of sense, and I think that this is a really good change. And the fact that there's so many game modes, like so many game modes, for that price, I think this game is very well worth it. It's very well worth the price. Now, not only do you get city trials, you also get some time trials, you also get to play with different AIs and things. There's different game modes that you're able to just go inside of an online lobby or something. There's a story mode. There's going to be some sort of mode that you level up your character over and over again and you play against harder competition, whatever that is. There's like at least 7 or 8 different modes in this game. Mario Kart World had about 3. It had the tour mode, it had the time trials, it had the Grand Prix, which kind of the knockout tour and the Grand Prix were very similar to each other. And it also had the free roam mode. So that was, let's just say, 5 different modes. You were able to unlock time trials after you did, or mirror mode after you did a certain amount of things. So yeah, they were pretty much just the same. But now we got fully different game modes, which is really great. I think that this game is so well worth it. Masahiro Sakurai has done such a great job with Kirby Air Riders, and I think that honestly, I never played this game. I never thought that I would consider picking up this game. I think this game is probably going to be the kart race game of the year. It can stand very well close to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, or maybe it's going to stand even on top and make it the greatest kart racing of all time, because honestly, it looks so good. I can't say enough how much this game actually looks really good. And I think that the amiibos in this game also look really good. Again, you don't have to purchase the amiibo if you don't want to, but if you want to, that's an option for you. You can have a great time with amiibo, which is really awesome. So overall, Kirby Air Rider, I think, is going to be a masterpiece of a game. It has so much to offer, so much to do, and in reality, when I'm looking at it, I just think that Mario Kart World was definitely rushed out a little bit too early. This game could have had so many other things, like something like extra characters, a story mode, something. Now I know I might sound greedy when I say extra characters, even though there are so many characters in this game, but I think this shows that you can mash a whole bunch of things into one game and sell it like that. Because Masahiro Sakurai, you know, when he makes a game, the games are going to be premium. These games are going to be sold so well. Super Smash Bros., the original Kirby Air Ride, some Kirby games. Honestly, this is all fantastic because, like, you look at it and you realize that Nintendo is not only trying to make all the money, profits, that's it. They just want to send out a game and say, you know what, have fun. We're not going to be releasing anything. We're just going to release extra DLC content that should have been in the game or whatever. You look at this and it's like, there's a lot of content in this game that could easily been part of a DLC. But instead, Masahiro Sakurai says that there will not be any DLC. This is it. This is the entire game. So you look at this and you're like, oh my goodness, that's such a good deal for the price of games that they are now. You look at that and you just realize, and honestly, I was watching this direct and I was so happy. It almost made me want to cry because how beautiful this game actually was. And I'm actually really excited to play Kirby Air Ride. Okay, for recap, I think this game is very well worth it. Now, I don't want to keep regurgitating everything that I just said, but I just have to say it. Okay, so in this game, not only do you get like probably over like 50 different characters, which all do different unique things. Kirby gets the big blow that he can easily get a whole bunch of different powers, and then you got a whole bunch of different characters. Like one of them can use spider webs. I forget what her name is. I think it might be Susie or something. But overall, it is so interesting. It is so exciting, and I think that this game is such a unique masterpiece. Also, one thing that I really enjoy about games is unlocking my own things by doing either challenges or by doing something in the game rewarding and stuff like that. Now, inside of races, you will be rewarded by completing the puzzle. It almost makes me feel like I'm doing the old classic 3DS. What was it? You collected puzzles and it was really awesome. Now, of course, there was something like this in Super Smash Bros. But when I looked at this, I thought it was like the DS, one of those games. I think it was Me Plaza, where you had to get Street Pass and then you collected a puzzle piece, and eventually the puzzle piece would get larger and you get rewarded for something like that. Overall, it is really cool. The way that you kart customization is honestly awesome. You can just go on, stroll around, and make your own kart. This is something that is super awesome, and it makes you wonder why. Why didn't you see something like this in Mario Kart World? You can make your own kart, which is like super cool. But not only that, and one big feature that I think is amazing is the garage. For peep's sake, a garage inside of Kirby Air Riders? Now, I couldn't tell you if this was actually in the original game, but my goodness, I think I love that so much. Actually being able to like save multiple cars at once, and then being able to have your own little free roam place so you can go anywhere you want with your cars from your garage is really, really awesome. You can show your friends the carts that you made by yourself by adding different parts and things to this cart to make it yours. You have like a different slots, about 10 carts that can be inside of a garage at once, which honestly makes you think about so many endless possibilities inside this game. I've always wanted a kart racing game that you can actually get off your cart and get going, walk around and do a whole bunch of things, customize your cart, whatever it is. This game actually has it, and it's perfect. It's amazing. I'm so excited. I just can't anymore. This is too much excitement. Too much. The tracks, the pure amount of gameplay, and everything associated with this. This game is going to be awesome. This game is so very well worth it. And honestly, it just makes you think that they put so much time and effort into this. Masahiro Sakurai is the greatest game developer of all time. You can just see it, how much love he put into this game. And for the price that it is, I would have thought this game would be $150. How much content you get inside this game. You don't get much content anymore in a lot of games. It's mostly like you get the main story, then you gotta pay for DLC afterwards, or you get the main story, a tiny little brush of content, and then they're gonna add maybe DLC much later in the year, or that's the end of the game. We're moving on to the next game. We're gonna make a prequel, a sequel, and whatever it is. But now, this just opened my eyes to so much different things. Yeah, but also, I might not get the... Now, for me personally, I don't think I'm gonna be picking up any of the amiibos, because to use the functionality that the amiibos do, it's about $110, but hey, it would be cool. Amiibos would be cool. Anyways, what do you think about everything Kirby Air Rider? Do you think that it's such a better deal than Mario Kart World, or you think no? I like Mario Kart World. Hey, that's completely okay. I don't want to make any decisions for you saying that this game's better, this game's better. You're a person. You can make your own decisions. I'm just here talking about games, an idiot online, because like, hey, there's a lot of different things online. So yeah. Anyways, what do you think about this? I actually so curious to know what you think about Kirby Air Riders or Mario Kart World. Do you think that Mario Kart World was rushed out before the game was actually finished? Or do you think it was perfect? You know, absolutely perfect. I am ashamed to say it, but I don't think I beat Mario Kart World or even 100% it. So yeah, Mario Kart World went off for me. I think I did all of the tracks, didn't do the knockout tour, didn't do anything else, but just did the Grand Prix, and then did a couple free roam things, maybe 50. Yeah, but hey, Kirby Air Riders looks really good. Maybe I'm just not the biggest fan of Mario Kart. I don't know. I did like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart Wii. Maybe it's just because I suck at the game. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you like all things Nintendo. We're up to Pokemon right now, but that's soon gonna fizzle out and move over to something different. We got leaks, rumors, information, theories, and so many other things to talk about Nintendo and other things, gaming as a whole. Not PlayStation or Xbox, just like Nintendo stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. Have the greatest day ever. See you in the next one.